This is King KAMBUF, 100 proof, bringing you nothing but the truth. It's story time, and I got a story to bend your mind. We gonna go a little deep, way deep, jungle deep. Chapter 1, culture, structure, and legacy. So hot and hard to breathe, so muggy. You could see the condensation, the dank of her breath, and the atmosphere was wet, wet, wet from the recent rain still running off the 1,000-foot jungle deep canopy. This was the day of legends. This was the day my legend was born. The day I came screaming from the womb of my queen mother. As my queen mother, as legends go, was legends preceded her. Born of the stars, she was the warrior queen of two worlds, conquered and crushed by her own foot. Beloved by all, she had ununified the kingdom of both worlds. Her stature was magnificent, standing well over 6 feet tall, with a battle-tested body and figure that stood solid and firm from head to toe, with skin of oil and polished onyx. And while in the heart of the battle, even black porcelains and translucent was the diamond colored blood of the flood of could be seen running through her veins. Her hair was black and tinted with gold, thick with shiny silk, like silk, long and flowing, with every kept the 3 tight thick braids adorned with razor blades on the end. And her beauty was unmatched within. The whole kingdom loved her and came to support her and see her give birth to her warrior prince. They came from both worlds and the kingdoms within, the bearing gifts and prayers. For the 36 hours she labored to bore me, and for this she made the journey. Will witness the strength or the lack of strength possessed by my queen mother. Through her groans and anguish, the crowd cheered her on as the drums banged and echoed off the jungle canopy. The rhythms of the drums cascaded together could be heard from miles in all directions as the hypnotic beat vibrated through the crowds, and the masses clapped and stumped their feet as they chanted in well-known battle hymns, sang to all young warriors sung. This was the glory, this was the glorious one, and the excitement shook in a varying air. We breathed, and the beat song moved our chest, and the birthing ceremony had begun. And she had not been shaken, not one, but proud and confident in what would be a glorious day we will see. The stage was set for the birth of my queen mother. At the center of the wealth of our family, the close friends by her side, and God King Father standing proud with his fellow king gods, close to him but off to the side with hard liquor ales in their hand, sharing memories of wars and rumors of wars. In the heart of the kingdom, in the deepest part of our jungle, where the trees were the oldest, where we all great warriors were born, and the stage was great Colosseum overbuilt. The jungle trees were the columns, and the mountains were the stands. In the middle of the great lakes, blessings in the center of the islands of the birth and the nude of her God King. Nor would she disappoint her kingdom, her warrior son, her God King Father, whose greatest was magic and sea, and the source of all our strength. Because he was stationary like a mountain, violent as an earthquake, and resourceful like water. His legend-born 8 foot tall statue burned fear in the hearts and the minds of all that felt the wind of his sword. For the horn, the ends of the universe fell, and the kingdom of Horam rose, and his name was known as the Fitnosi. Most importantly, nor was she disappointed herself And I was in the middle of the stadium, fighting for survival, or what I thought was survival in my own universe. The presence of building was building the force of the push me out to what I do not know, the world which I would conquer and control. Knew not the strength my birth promised soul, with the comfort of her womb was all I knew. After 36 hours of pressure, the force my comfort cranked, and with the head first my queen mother cracked, and the daylight broke from the jungle canopy. Together met simultaneously as the new sun broke the canopy. I broke open my mother, queen mother, can't you see? And the jungle interrupts in the highest seats to across the land with harmony of the warring kingdoms. Cheer my queen mother and her warrior prince belted out a long cord of accomplishment, a scream that vibrated with harmonious bones in every creature our kingdom possessed. They fell silent. Never before had anyone ever heard such a sight, a sound of magnificent or beauty. I was stubborn from day one, even as she fought to bore me. I was the warrior prince, do I fight not be? I continue that fight to fight, the fight to be the greatest of them, for that was normal. Every great warrior before me had taken their queen mother to the doorsteps of death, and I'm not walking them through them doors. But my queen mother was strong as strength goes. She owned it all, her true song, her strength as the queen of the born of my legend and warrior established for death by the hands of born prince warriors were expected. And the kingdom celebrated my queen mother's accomplishment for 500 days. And the stories began and were passed down to all, for all to know, learn from them to study, starting with the first great queen mother, Shamara, who had died, and all the other great queen mothers that fathered her, Gutma, Godma, Haftarah. The stories, the warriors' accomplishment, and the legends of the queen mother had begun. And thus for every queen mother there was a legend with her origins, lived life, mothers before her, born warrior prince, the king father, God called her. For every house had the story of legacy, and every legacy could claim to be over 100 queen mothers, and every queen mother held into life. The birth of another queen mother was just as important as the birth of a warrior prince. And the queen mother was birthed at the rate of 2 to 4, and even 6 at a time, some more. Time all determined by the strength of their queen mother, and all were identical beauty, yet more flawless. For a queen mother's birth carried less effort and yielded great fruits, for that was how we conquered, by spreading the footprint in our queen mothers over every known corner of existence. And our queen mother lived to form legacies as numerous as the stars, and even more numerous within the stars. So they were everywhere, and the stories were everywhere. For every corner of known existence had arguments and debates, and such arguments and debates were never shy of conflict and insult. Many ended in bloodshed, and what queen mother's legacies were greater, and the which warrior's birth was the greatest. This was the argument would all usually sound like and go like this: is the greatest warrior ever came forth. My destiny was so strong that my queen mother could not hold me, and I held no amount of punching could budge me, and she could not move me, and not move me. So challenge moved me. Our mother no queen, our mother no queen. She's just a weak, sorry little thing, and that could not move the sorriest of warriors, as I would move your image, sir, and all her assonance under my foot. and a standard epic battle that played out between warriors defending their legacy, between the one that the mother died during that birth and the warriors of the queen mother survived during the birth of the warrior son. The queen mother could have lived 1,000 years, and the strongest birthed up to 5 warrior princes and as many as 60 queen mothers. And there was my queen mother, the strongest ever. Legend tells 9 warrior prince brothers before me, so well as me, number 10, the greatest of them all, the greatest of all time. 200 queen mothers my queen mother had birth. Prior to me, she was strong, nor she had done. She had laid claim, so the laid blame, and so she was strong off that back thing. And our legacies are proud of our families of the future conquest. You see, it awaited us against out our footsteps of our queen mother Barbarossa out, and we were the house of the past and the future now of the what and the wars that will never be. The consensus has been death, but the one theory has started to rise. The queen mother that born and the death visits her, but not birth was drawn out to the greatest extent, should be able to lay claim to the birth of the greatest warrior. Thus my day, my legend has begun. From the jungle deep, the greatest warrior to ever grace the sun, and with strength and rust in my voice, heavy with the brute, my name was Argonog, King KAMBUF, nothing but the truth. Argonog, King KAMBUF, nothing but the truth. Argonog, King KAMBUF, nothing but the truth. Jungle deep, jungle deep, jungle deep, jungle deep, jungle deep. That's how we get motherfucking jungle deep.